Here's the story, man. Andrew Tate has lung cancer. What leaked medical documents reveal. Now, they're saying, does he? And the report people are saying is that he does. They say he has lung cancer. He may have lung cancer, according to a letter written by his doctor in Dubai. The letter from Tate's general practitioner at King's College Hospital in United Arab Emirates suggests he be repatriated to the Gulf nation immediately. The letter and medical reports in English appear to be translated into Romanian. Tate is currently in custody in Bucharest on allegations of rape and trafficking. Hold on there a minute. He's never been charged with any crime, which is the creepiest and weirdest thing about they're like, when we suspect you of a crime, we lock you up for 6 months.
Who is the information coming from that he
his doctor?
His doctor.
Yeah,
but it's leaked. You said
it's
right?
A leak. Yeah.
And it says he may have lung cancer.
He says that he's got. Yeah, there was a scan that found a spot on his lung, and they did get him in because they think he has lung cancer.
I just want to be careful here because I know there's a lot of misinformation from both sides of fans and detractors of Tate. He is currently 36. I know he smokes cigars, but people getting lung cancer in people younger than 45 is extremely rare. He's in very good shape. Although he does smoke, it would be very rare for him.
Sure, and you know what? Maybe it's fake news, but he's not been charged with any crime, so he should not be in custody until they charge him with a crime.
Yeah, do the right thing, guys. Release him because this is going to be a stain on Romania for a century if you don't let that guy go.
Already... I was talking before about how I loved Brajov and Bucharest, and they were great places. Now I'm not sure I ever want to go back to a place like this.
It's disgusting.
Look, man, you can criticize Andrew Tate for a whole lot of things, and don't look at me. I don't know, but to detain a guy for 6 months without charge or trial
you gotta
is
let
just
him,
like,
if he's actually the villain you think it's going to show itself. You don't need to.
But
what are they doing?
When these women came out and said like, "Hey, we're not victims," they're lying. The judge goes, "Nah, you're brainwashed." They're like, what, dude? If a witness statement isn't good enough, and you're claiming the witness testifying on his behalf is brainwashed, there's no justice system.
I'm not particularly sympathetic to Tate's stories. I think that he might have broken Romanian law. I think it's actually likely that he broke Romanian law in the whole the sweet boy or whatever lover boy thing.
Charge him with a crime.
Yeah. Exactly, 100%. That's exactly where I was going. Even if he did do something, or if they suspect him, charge him so that way it's above board, and allow the Romanian justice system to take its course, but charge him. Just holding him,
or let him go.
Yeah, or let him go. That's fine too.
I think a part of this story is that Andrew Tate is becoming less and less relevant as he's being held longer and longer in jail because he's unable to produce content, and as that progresses, his relevancy decreases. I think this might just be a stunt to try to keep his name in the media and the news and to elevate this story more to try to help him get out.
It concerned me that this is a desperate attempt to get him out of prison. And
it's a tension because it's diminishing because he can't make content unless people are covering it.
I don't care if there is a 0.001% chance this is true. He should not be held without charge. And so it doesn't matter if they need to or don't. This is all the more reason. Like, think about how insane this is. If you're suggesting the story's fake, that would mean that Tate's team is like, okay, he's being charged with that. He's been held in custody without charges. What scheme can we come up with to get him released? It's like, holy crap, he shouldn't be in any custody at all without charges.
I shouldn't need to do this.
Definitely, he should not be in custody and being held without charges.
So why would they? So the idea, I'll put it this way: if they are faking this story to try and get him out of jail, good for them. Good.
Okay, if the ends justify the means, yeah.
That's very American revolutionary of you, my man.
But what the ends justify the means in that the bad guy in this story is Romania, not the people trying to free the guy who's being unjustly held.
I agree that he is being unjustly held, but just specifically on the story here of him having lung cancer,
right,
he's
so
30, that's what I'm talking about.
If a woman is kidnapped, is it like, I don't know if we should use violence against this guy because the ends don't justify the means? Like, no. The bad guy is the person who kidnapped the person, not the person trying to figure out a way. If there's a guy who's holding someone captive in his basement and we're like, the only way to free this person is to sneak in the middle of the night, break the window, unlock the, whoa, that's breaking and entering, dude. The ends don't justify the means. Like, this is different.
If they have dirt on him, they need to bring the charges and he needs to be brought in forth with the judge and they need to show that evidence. I think in Romania, I'm not completely familiar with their legal system, but they have X amount of time to hold him while they look for the evidence.
That's insane.
Which is weird, and I just think they do it differently in Romania too, which doesn't make it right.
Yeah, apparently detention was extended 30 days. 3 days ago, they said, last week. they just extended it. So like he doesn't even know when they're going to release him. They're just like,
this lesion on his lung, by the way, is from March of 2022. He got a health screening back then, and he was reassured at the time that the mass was likely benign, but is advised to get further tests.
This could be like the Joe Biden, benign skin cancer.
Yeah, for sure.
He should have more tests.
I just think, look, man, if Andrew Tate is innocent of these accusations, they shouldn't be holding him. Mm-hmm. And if he is guilty and these charges, these accusations are correct, they are losing the prosecution against him by doing this. They are making themselves look evil and making him look like the victim every day they're holding him. So the only outcome in this for Romania is net negative. The only logical solution is to release the guy.
They shouldn't have locked him up. If they didn't have the goods to begin with, they shouldn't have locked him up. And it shouldn't be like, oh, we're locking him up to find the goods now.
I don't know. Is that the way the legal system works in Romania?
Yes. When you're accused of a crime, they will detain you and bring you and lock you up and then start looking for evidence. That's insane.
They said Ceausescu was bad.
I don't live in Romania. I don't agree with their way of doing things. I think it is, we in America, we have the right to a speedy trial. We have a right to a jury of our peers. We have a right to confront our accusers. And in Romania, they're doing none of that. They're just like, nah, lock them up. Extended period of time. Yeah, that's wrong. And they're losing on it because on the world stage, as much as the corporate press and their weirdo cultists are going to be like, Andrew Tate's bad. Sure, but they're not going to get someone like me. And I'm ready to be like, well, he's got a bunch of really awful videos. Maybe these stories are true. I don't care if the stories are true at this point. If you have not charged him and you don't have the goods to charge him, detaining him makes you look like the villain.
Mm-hmm. Innocent until proven guilty.
Absolutely.
Could he be extradited by the U.S. government?
I think they're doing this in Romania. They're not like trying to bring him here on things illegal there. They're trying to charge him in Romania.
Could the U.S. government be like, we demand you release him back to the United States? He's a U.S. citizen.
Is he a U.S. citizen?
I think he is. Assuming that he is. Could the government do something
American
like that? Like they're holding an American guy in against like in a detention that's unconstitutional in the United States. Let him go.
The U.S. doesn't. The U.S. won't do that. They'll allow the country to go through their justice system. A friend of mine, Randy, was held in where is it? The Czech Republic on trumped up murder charges. Because some kid jumped up on stage and he pushed him off.
Wait, who did?
Randy Blythe from Lamb of God. He wrote a book about it. This was 6-7 years ago. He was held in the Czech Republic. It might even be longer than 6-7 years ago. But he had to deal with all their
Guys,
their issues.
Holy shit!
What's that?
The Daily Wire sold 100,000 chocolate bars as of 8:47 p.m.
Just during the episode?
Fucking God.
Or all time?
In 12 hours.
12 hours.
They sold 100,000 bars of chocolate.
Wow.
Damn.
Are they selling them by individual bars?
We need to get on this game.
Yeah, dude.
Tap
in, man. Jeremy got all the connections.
They must have made a couple $1 million already.
Let's do a hair care product, man.
100,000 bars?
Ian's hair care?
Yeah, let's roll. I mean, I'll do it with you if you want to.
100,000 bars? Yeah, but how much are they selling them for? Let me check. Wait, what? Uh-oh. I'm getting some weird security restriction.
I think we need to get in the beanie game before we get in the hair product game.
We're working on it. A 4-pack is $25. All right, so we're talking about like what?
$25.
It's like $6 a bar.
Yeah, more. That's before taxes, I imagine.
$6 per bar.
All right, I don't care what anyone says. Jeremy won the culture war. The culture war is over. Jeremy Boring won the culture war.
How much is
the Daily Wire? Because between Noel's book with no words in it and Jeremy's razors and the chocolate bars,
if you buy a 24-pack, it's $100.
Right.
So
that's what
a bit cheaper, a little bit more than $4.
How much is that Mr. Beast bar?
Oh yeah. That's called Feastables, right?
Feastables.
Feastables is pretty popular.
It's also,
he wrote Daily Wire is breaking the cycle of lose, bitch, and boycott, and is instead creating actual alternatives.
Feastables, Jimmy, where's your favicon? I still get the global icon. You need a cool favicon, man.
Favicon.
Yeah.
Man, we got our coffee coming soon, but we're sitting here trying to get this thing launched since December. And then the company that we work with is like, it'll be done in 7 days. And then they come back to us after we sign and they're like 6 weeks. And we were like, what? whatever. It still is one of the best companies we found in terms of the product, the freshness, the delivery, all the things they can do. And so we're like, how did Jeremy do this in 12 hours? Or not even in 12 hours, in like 6 hours. Like we're trying to get, when you got it, you got it.
Yeah, he's on sentry duty right now. If he sees a company like just obliterate their product with wokeness, he's like, call him. Make the call. We're selling
Jeremy,
it.
this better be some good chocolate. You know,
Give me the nuts.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. Hang out with us live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. and become a member over at timcast.com for uncensored, members-only shows exclusive. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.